Many people enjoy birdwatching. It can be relaxing to look out into your yard and see different species of birds visiting your feeder. But one problem that frustrates bird lovers everywhere is squirrels. These clever little animals often find a way to steal the bird food. You may put out fresh seed for the birds in the morning, only to see a squirrel eating it all by the afternoon. Luckily, there are several easy and kind ways to keep squirrels away from bird feeders so you can continue to enjoy the birds. One of the best solutions is to buy a squirrel-proof bird feeder. These feeders are designed in clever ways so that birds can get the food, but squirrels cannot. One popular type is the weight-activated feeder. Birds are very light, but squirrels are much heavier. These feeders use that difference in weight to work. When a small bird lands, the feeder opens normally. When a squirrel lands, the feeder closes or a cover blocks the food. That way, the squirrel cannot get to the seeds. To use this kind of feeder, you need to place it carefully so squirrels cannot jump onto it from a nearby branch or fence. If you place it correctly, it can be very effective. Another good option is the double suet feeder. Suet is a type of food made from animal fat, nuts, and seeds, and it attracts insect-eating birds like woodpeckers. A double suet feeder has 2 cages, one inside the other. Birds are small enough to squeeze through the outer cage to reach the inner one. Squirrels, however, are too large to get through the bars, so they cannot reach the food. This is a simple but clever design that allows birds to eat while keeping squirrels away. If you do not want to buy a new feeder, another solution is to change how you hang your existing feeder. Many people attach their feeder to a pole with a baffle. A baffle is a dome or cone-shaped cover that is placed on the pole. When a squirrel tries to climb up, the baffle blocks its way or wobbles, forcing the squirrel to slide off. You can buy feeders that already have a baffle built in, or you can add one to a regular pole. The type of pole you choose matters too. Squirrels can climb wood and metal easily, but smooth materials like PVC or copper piping are harder for them to grip. Some bird lovers also use a metal slinky toy wrapped around the pole. When a squirrel tries to climb, it ends up sliding back down to the ground without being harmed. Placement is very important when setting up your feeder. If you hang it too close to trees, fences, or other tall objects, squirrels can simply jump onto the feeder from the side. Squirrels are excellent jumpers, and they often surprise people with how far they can leap. A good rule is to keep the feeder at least 6 feet above the ground and at least 10 feet away from anything a squirrel could use as a launching point. This makes it much harder for them to reach the feeder while still allowing you to refill it easily. Another simple trick is to fill your feeder with food that squirrels do not like. Squirrels will eat many kinds of bird seed, but not all of them. For example, safflower seeds are disliked by squirrels, but many birds enjoy them. Similarly, Niger seeds are loved by finches and other small birds, but squirrels usually ignore them. Another popular method is to add cayenne pepper to the bird seed. Birds cannot taste the heat, but mammals like squirrels can. The spicy seeds will give squirrels an unpleasant burning feeling, and they will likely stop coming back. Don't worry, the pepper will not harm the birds. If you prefer natural solutions, you can also plant flowers and plants that squirrels dislike. Certain smells and tastes drive squirrels away. For example, mint, marigolds, nasturtiums, garlic, hyacinths, and daffodils are all plants that squirrels do not enjoy. Planting these around your feeder not only makes your garden look beautiful, but also helps to discourage squirrels. However, if the feeder has seed that squirrels really want, flowers alone may not be enough to stop them, but they can still be part of a good plan. Another thing to consider is spilled seed. Sometimes squirrels may not notice a bird feeder at first. But if seeds fall to the ground, they will find the food and then look up to see where it came from. To avoid this, you can place a tray under your feeder to catch extra seeds. This keeps the area cleaner and gives less reason for squirrels to hang around. Finally, some bird watchers decide to share with the squirrels rather than fight them. One idea is to set up a second feeder designed just for squirrels, filled with foods they prefer, like corn or nuts. Meanwhile, the main bird feeder can be filled with safflower or Niger seeds that squirrels dislike. With their own supply of food, squirrels may leave the bird feeder alone. This way, both birds and squirrels get something to eat and everyone is happy. In the end, there are many safe and simple ways to keep squirrels away from your bird feeders. You can buy special feeders, adjust how you hang them, use seeds that squirrels don't enjoy, plant flowers that discourage them, and keep the area tidy. And if all else fails, you can simply give the squirrels their own food source. By trying these methods, you can enjoy watching the birds in peace without worrying about squirrels stealing all the food.